We turn to you, our faithful viewers, for an Ask Me Anything special today on Full Funnel. Hey everyone, I'm Raj Nation, he's Tyler Lessard, and you're watching Full Funnel, the weekly show that solves the puzzle where others can only buy a vowel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Why? This is the only program faster than Domino's where we take one hot sales topic and slice it 3 ways, then deliver it fresh to you in under 10 minutes. Today's order? We've got 3 piping hot sales questions from you, our viewers, in an Ask Me Anything special.
Top Funnel.
Just because a prospect gave you some time doesn't mean they're necessarily ready to buy today. That's why one of our funnel heads asked us, what's your process for nurturing a lead who was interested but isn't ready to buy yet?
For me, Raj, there are 3 main things that you want to be doing when nurturing an existing lead through to an opportunity. The first is you want to maintain mind share and be memorable with them. So if they do decide they need a solution, you are top of mind. And you can do that by ensuring that at least your nurture has consistency to it. So you're showing up in their inbox and staying top of mind. The second thing is you want to earn their trust. So again, when they do have an interest, you are the one that they really want to reach out to. And you can do that by adding value in these sequential emails, by offering tips, ideas, or links to resources that you think might be helpful. And finally, the third thing you want to do in your nurture is create opportunities to convert them. So don't be shy to, every once in a while, slide in a video of a demo of your solution. Maybe walk them through a customer of yours that has had recent success and see if they're ready to talk about how they can be successful as well. So if you build with those 3 ideas in mind, you'll have a better shot of bringing them over the finish line when they're ready.
A great way to nurture your prospect if they aren't ready to buy yet is to find a way to co-create with them. If your company has a podcast, for example, can you pitch to the podcast host of your company? Maybe that's you, maybe that's someone else, but can you pitch to the marketing team or whoever's running that? Hey, can we get this person on as a guest? I think they'd have something good to share. If you can co-create with them, now they're going to have a much better opinion and memory of your company beyond just the sales interaction. The other thing that's important to note with all the things that Tyler mentioned around content you can share with them, just make sure it's short, punchy content. Don't send them a 50-page ebook and be like, hey, thought you might want to read this. Yeah, there might be something good in that ebook, but if that's the case, send it and say, hey, specifically check out page 36 or just screenshot page 36 for them and say, wanted you to see this from this ebook that we just released. By the way, here's the link to read the full thing if you're interested. The idea behind going for short and punchy content is that your effort to keep them involved in your sales process doesn't become burden or labor on them to stay involved.
Mid-fun.
Hey, Raj, I really need to chat with your decision maker. Can you let me through?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Just let me through.
You shall not pass!
Gatekeepers, how many of us have them? That simple issue comes up for so many sellers, which is why one of our Full Funnel fans asked, what is your process for getting past the gatekeeper? Now, a very easy and effective way to work with a gatekeeper is to leverage social proof. Leveraging social proof can sound as basic as, let's say Tyler is my gatekeeper here. Hey, Tyler, I've been talking to some other doctor's offices in the area recently about their patients not showing up even though they've scheduled a meeting and creating some log jams. Is that something that your practice has been dealing with?
I'm not actually sure about that.
Okay, would that be more of like a doctor-physician question?
I would think so. Did you want me to check with them at another time?
Well, yeah, that would be great. What would be the best way to ask them that question?
Well, I can take down your name and number and ask them to return your call at their convenience.
That could totally work. Would you mind if I suggest an alternative?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
What I'd love to do is just record a quick video explaining what I was going to ask, the question that I was going to ask that person. And then if you'd be cool, I can send that to you and you can just forward it along to them.
Sending me a video sounds really cool and interesting and novel. So I love that idea. Please send it over, Raj, and I will copy my boss on it as soon as I can. I love that tactic, Raj, of asking for permission to send a short video as a next step. I hear from lots of different sellers that works really well because very few people are going to say, no, don't send me a video. But then when you do, they feel even more obligated to watch it because not only did they say they would, but you actually took the time to make them that video. And they feel like that's a huge effort for an average salesperson. And the last benefit of that is they actually get to see you and hear you in person in that video, which again makes it much more likely for them to actually forward it along now that they know you as a real person.
Bottom fun.
Hey, Raj, I got to tell you, I've been selling the same old shit for the last 4 years, and it's getting tired and old. And frankly, so am I.
Yes, if you're doing the same thing over and over again, it can get exhausting and repetitive, which is why one of our viewers asked, hey, how do I stay motivated selling the same thing year after year after year? Well, I think it comes down to a couple different things. One is, what is the theme that your C-suite, your executive team is setting for the year? Every year should bring about a new theme or a new challenge. And you want to be able to align what you're doing to that theme because you know what, the product's probably going to evolve a little bit, but even if it remains largely the same base product, you're trying to sell within the context of that new theme. If that's not keeping you motivated enough, tie what you're doing to your personal goals. Not just your business goals, but your life goals. How does what you're doing day in and day out play into the things you're trying to accomplish for yourself, for your family, and for your career overall? If you keep those things in mind, that's how you can stay motivated. And guess what? If neither of those things keep you motivated, well, maybe you should start looking for a new job because you really do need a fresh challenge.
If you're the kind of person who does really want to build out their career and maybe move on to something bigger and better next, try starting up your own personal brand building on social media. Start putting out content on a weekly basis on LinkedIn. Maybe even start up a TikTok channel. Start putting yourself out there because that stuff can actually be a lot of fun and can help you perfect your craft at actually getting out into the ecosystem and building up your own profile. And again, this is not only about helping you perhaps even find more leads and add value to your business, but this stuff can actually be a lot of fun. It can be very rewarding personally, and can ultimately help you land that next step in your career by building out that online profile and showing people that you really are a pro in the business you're at and that you've got a lot of value to offer to the community.
And guess what? We have another question from one of our viewers that we don't have time to answer today, but we want to ask you that question, our viewers. And this person said, I get stressed and nervous before making cold calls. What advice do you have? So we want to know from you, our viewers. Let us know in the comments below, what's your advice for making sure that you're not nervous before making your dials for the day?
The close.
Our funnel is full. We hope you can get back out there now and fill up yours. Remember to like, comment on that last AMA question that we left for you, and subscribe before you head out of here. He's Tyler Lassard. I'm Raj Nation. You have been watching Full Funnel exclusively on SalesFeed. We'll catch you next time. But in the meantime, remember, flowers make great conversationalists. Why? Because they got tulips.